Okay, just a little bit more information about searching. You can search by the last name. You can also search by the first name, especially if it's an uncommon first name. You could use that instead. So if I type in Margaret here in the first name block, I'm going to get Margaret Brown. If I type in, after waiting just a second, Tom here, it's going to bring up Tom instead. And you see this box that says include unregistered patrons. For us this year, this box really doesn't have any meaning. In the future, and I don't think this will be the case with the 3-year study, but if after the 3-year study we choose to continue using Advanced Reader, we can save patron registrations from year to year, and their information will all be entered already. They would have their login ID and their password, provided they remember it for a whole year, and their address and everything would already be entered in the database, and they would just have to sign up, basically transfer into the New Year's program instead of having to register from scratch. But like I said, for now, because this is our first time ever using it, we don't have any unregistered patrons already in the database. So that box is there, it's checked, but it doesn't really mean a whole lot to us this year. The include members box just means that when you do a search, you're going to get all the members of the family. It's going to search everyone instead of just searching for the head of the family. And you can change between the begins with and the any part if you need to. Generally speaking, I think if you type in the last name and or the first name, you're going to be fine. So there's an advanced search where you can, if you're having trouble finding them by first or last name for whatever reason, you can search by a username if they remember their login. You could do a search just for everyone at one particular library. You could do a search, well, you could do the search by the school name, but and you could see how many kids from each school are starting to register if you wanted to. I'm not sure that's going to be of much use to us right now. At the end of the program, that'll be something that'll be interesting to see. But for right now, we probably won't need to use the advanced search button unless there's a real mystery you're trying to solve. Again, if you stick to the last name and first name, that's probably going to get you all you need to know. If you've noticed the random drawing button, we're actually not going to be able to use that either because of the fact that we are still offering the paper program. In order to make a random drawing for the teen program, we would have to have everyone entered in the database. We couldn't have some people in the database and some people with paper slips because there's no way to do a random drawing with both. So you can ignore the random drawing button as well for now. What else do we have up here? So there are some report functions that you can look at. You can, pick how many people are registered in any particular program and look at that. And you can filter those reports by lots of different things. We'll be able to filter a lot of reports by age and things. Some of the things that it usually takes me weeks to to finish up at the end of the program. Should be very simple to do now with the new program. And then you can actually export it into different files and things. So there are lots of statistical things that'll come from this that'll be a lot faster than what we've had in the past. There's some information about Advanced under About. Then they can send us messages. Advanced can send messages through this button. And then you can log off your login code there. And that pretty well covers everything that you'll need to know.